Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, February 12, 2025. In the headlines, Grenada seeks $725 million EC dollars to finance the 2025 budget set for presentation on March 7. USAID's suspension to affect Grenada's fiscal outlook for 2025 and leave uncertainty in collecting $1 million pledge following the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Pan American Health Organization warns of increased risk of dengue outbreaks. Culture Minister Adrian Thomas and Chief Cultural Officer Kelvin Jacob commend artists representing Grenada in Trinidad. Also in the news, regionally, the Caribbean Development Bank's 55th annual meeting to focus on strengthening regional institutions. Internationally, U.S. government workers rally against Donald Trump's layoffs and agency cuts. Plus, in the sports news, IMA National Relay Meet officially launched. Event set for February 22. Stay with us. Details right after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall has confirmed that Grenada's 2025 estimates of revenue and expenditure, otherwise known as the budget, will be presented on March 7. Cherry Blackman Stephen tells us more.
The Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance, chaired by Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall, will meet on February 19th to approve the estimates in preparation for Grenada's 2025 budget presentation on March 7th.
Due to the impact of Hurricane Beryl, the 2025 budget presentation was delayed to ensure the continued functioning of government operations. A provisional general warrant was issued under Section 21 of the Public Management Finance Act No. 17 of 2015.
He explained that the Public Finance Management Act provides for the Minister of Finance to collect revenues and approve necessary expenditure for up to 3 months from the start of the financial year, and also to ensure that expenditure does not exceed 1/4 of the approved budget for the previous fiscal year. Minister Cornwall says the government will be borrowing up to $725 million from regional and international borrowers, such as the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange and the Caribbean Development Bank, along with international partners, to fund the 2025 budget.
The government will come to Parliament on the 7th of March with the budget presentation, as well as we will basically present to the Parliament an opportunity to have us borrow extra monies and so on for all of our development projects that will be coming up. And so I would wait until that number is finalized before I announce it to the nation. I do not want to announce it today, because if I do that today, the Ministry of Finance might be still having to fine-tune that figure. But I know what ballpark figure we were looking at. We're looking at over $725 million for additional borrowings.
The general warrant issued in early January 2025 was for 400 million EC dollars. The minister said once the 2025 Appropriation Act is approved in both houses of Parliament, provisional expenditure will be properly accounted for within the official estimates. The minister used the news conference on Wednesday to invite all citizens and stakeholders to listen to the budget statement, which he will present on March 7th, because it will share the government's plan to build a more resilient Grenada. When asked if there will be an increase in existing taxes or if the government will introduce any new tax or taxes, Minister Cornwall did not divulge, opting instead to encourage citizens to pay their taxes.
As of now, I cannot hint that there is any additional new tax to be implemented in this 2025 budget. However, the 2025 budget will look at enhancing our taxation system, compliance, meaning that we will encourage those persons who would have to pay tax to pay the tax.
Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
All right, so let's bring you up to speed with this story now. Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall said Grenada, a beneficiary of U.S. humanitarian aid, is set to feel the impact of President Donald Trump's executive order halting billions of dollars in foreign assistance. Details in this Beverly Telesford report.
The United States is the largest global provider of humanitarian aid, with Grenada receiving substantial support through the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. As a result, Grenada is expected to feel the impact of U.S. President Donald Trump's executive order issued on January 20th, which suspends billions of dollars in aid managed by the U.S. State Department, USAID, and the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief. This suspension is set to affect thousands of programs worldwide, jeopardizing the health, safety, and livelihoods of millions. During a press briefing on Wednesday, Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall stated that this suspension will ultimately affect Grenada's fiscal outlook for 2025.
USAID usually gave grants to countries around the world, including Grenada. If the U.S. has taken a decision to basically cut off that facilities, yes, it would affect some of the projects that would be funded by that. Again, I am not at this stage able to tell you how much of our projects will be affected by that. But most of the projects that we used to get funding from USAID were small grants to take care of certain things and so on. So yes, it would impact, but not significantly.
In July last year, following the passage of Hurricane Beryl, the U.S. government, through USAID, pledged $1 million in immediate humanitarian aid to support relief efforts in Grenada. The funds were intended to provide crucial support to those most affected by the disaster, assisting with emergency response efforts, including logistics, clean water, shelter, and cash assistance. When asked whether Grenada had received the $1 million, the finance minister expressed uncertainty.
We don't want to say yes at this moment because, again, I know we got funding from them in the early stages and so on. I'm not sure it's up to the $1 million, but I think we would have gotten some funding from them. I can't confirm it's $1 million or not. I would have to get my accountant general to confirm the figures that we got.
Upon taking office, President Trump quickly halted all but the most urgent food assistance, aligning with his America First policy, which aimed to realign the nation's foreign stance. His executive order suspends new commitments and disbursements of development aid for 90 days, pending a review. On Sunday, Trump shared a message to the nations dependent on U.S. aid.
The ones that have been, the few that have been legitimate in terms of getting legitimate money, will probably put it through the State Department. It'll be handled by Marco Rubio, highly respected man, Secretary of State. There's no reason for USAID, when you look at the politicians that have been in there sucking the blood out of it, when you look at all of the fake deals, I mean, look, all you have to do is get a list of all of the things. You can see by the heading. It's fake, it's fraudulent, it's probably kickbacks, where they send the money and then it gets kicked back to the person that sent it. So the ones ones that are good, and there are not many of them, but the ones that are good, and there are some, will probably have that be handled by Marco Rubio.
Starting January 24th, officials from the State Department and USAID began issuing stop work orders to thousands of implementing partners, contractors, and grantees around the world. In addition to halting assistance programs, stop work orders were also issued to numerous projects focused on gathering critical data on infectious diseases, disinformation, human rights abuses, and programs supporting at-risk pro-democracy activists, according to Human Rights Watch. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
The recently passed Water Resource Management Bill 2025 was discussed in detail on GBN's Beyond the Headlines on Monday. Details in this report.
Both houses of parliament have supported and passed the Water Resource Management and Regulation Bill 2025. It was discussed during GBN's Monday night Beyond the Headlines program by Leader of Government Business, Philip Tellisford. Government's decision to implement its long-term plan to manage and regulate water through the amendment of the Water Management Resource Bill is not limited to just Grenada. Tellisford explained that as a small island developing state vulnerable to disasters, it is necessary to take steps to ensure that resources are properly managed to avoid shortages when most needed.
To ensure that the resource is properly managed, and in the event of shortage of water, that householders, for example, would be given priority, that there is a master plan that surrounds the development, the management, the allocation and use of water in the country, and to ensure that there is proper management structure that involves the management unit and also a licensing authority that would ensure that people who use water on a commercial scale, whose business is in the development and bottling of water and so on, that they would of course be gotten a license to apply their trade, and that in the event of any sort of dispute or problems, that there is a go-to body that can independently look at that, and by and large just to remove the management of the water resource from that of NAWASA and allow them to continue to focus on the service and the service provision of water, and so that the unit itself would be predominantly responsible for managing the resource, advising the minister on strategies for conservation, for development of the resource, and for identifying new policies that can be applied in the context of the overall management.
The Water Resource Management and Regulation Bill 2025 seeks to provide sustainable management, conservation, controlled allocation for development, use, and regulation for water resources within Grenada. The National Water and Sewerage Authority will continue to provide its service to the population. However, management of the water resource, according to the bill, will be under the guidance of Water Resource Management Unit. Head of the GIZ project, Marion Gis, commended the government and Grenada in general for its efforts to remain on par with other countries.
We have actually quite an interest with this project, and also with the Water Resource Management and Regulation Bill and the Water Resource Management Unit, where other countries like St. Kitts, they are in conceptualizing at the moment a similar project. They're actually planning to come to Grenada to learn from Grenada on these activities, learn from NAWASA, learn on the water resource management. So not only do we look at Jamaica and St. Lucia, and also St. Lucia we have a dialogue where they also learning, because they have actually chosen a different model. And I remember also the heads of CARICOM meeting in September last year, the year before last year. We already had questions also from Barbados and so on how this whole water resource management unit will be set up.
Christina John, GBN News.
Other news, with other Caribbean islands already leading the way by paying severance to former Liat 1974 limited employees. Former Liat workers in Grenada are pleading with Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to hear their cries and pay severance money. Christina John has this update.
Former employees of Liat 1974 Limited in Grenada are questioning the present administration's stance regarding the payment of severance to them. This comes against the backdrop of a recent decision taken by the Antigua and Barbuda government to pay their former Liat employees through a 10-year bond called the Compassionate Payment Bond. The bond is worth EC $16.72 million and has an annual interest rate of 2%. The bond covers Antigua's 32% share of severance owed to 405 former Liat employees. The government made the first payment of the bond, which was then transferred to Banda Dica Otter, or BDO, Eastern Caribbean, for distribution to eligible employees. Two islands, St. Lucia, followed by Barbados, led the way early by paying their severance money. With Antigua now in the process of paying their workers, the former Liat workers in Grenada are pleading with Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to hear their cries and pay severance money. Our news desk sought a response through Press Secretary Neela Etienne. However, up to news time, no answer was forthcoming. Grenada had a staff of approximately 50 Liat workers comprising management team, administrative personnel, clerical staff, ramp attendants, cargo staff, an office attendant, and mechanic. These employees had served the company and, by extension, the Caribbean diligently for well over 60 years. Owned by four stakeholder governments, namely Barbados, St. Vincent, Dominica, and Antigua, Liat 1974 Limited terminated operations in March of 2020. Liat 2020 is a new company and has no dealings whatsoever with Liat 1974 Limited. Christina John, GBN News.
Still to come in network news, lawyer calls for mandatory video recording of police interrogations. Back in a moment.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Are you ready for the ultimate celebration of love? Saturday, February 15th, Love Fest takes over the breathtaking Quarantine Point Recreational Park from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Live band performances from Boise and the Bad Squad Band, Ajamo, Cole Baldio, Solid the Band, Pan Wizards, plus DJ Danny, Mr. Cheeks, and Fearless Kevon. Indulge in chocolate making, candle making, outdoor dining, live Latin dancing, Cupid's Playground, a singles mixer, beauty bar, love fest shop, and a cocktail and drinks bar. Get your tickets now. Just $100 for one, $180 for two at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street and Spiceland Mall, Eventbrite, or go to fet.com. Or pay more at the door. Visit www.yourlovefest.com for updates or follow at YourLoveFest on social media. See you at Lovefest, Saturday, February 15th at Quarantine Point Recreational Park.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Unlocking opportunities, Excel leads the way in digital advancement every single day. Fair internet access for all to share. Transparent billing with consumer care. Excel through the EC bill, safeguarding our rights. Net neutrality, consumer protection shining bright. Mobile number portability available to you. Switch providers seamlessly. Keep the number true. Excel through the EC bill, promoting fair play in the digital world. Every single day, affordable services are important for all. Through the EC bill, there'll be progress overall. Excel and the NTRCs connecting our communities.
Excel and the NTRCs digitally transforming our space together.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. A criminal defense attorney in Grenada is calling for urgent reforms in police interrogation procedures, demanding that all suspect interviews be video recorded to ensure transparency and prevent abuses. Details on this Nisha Paul report.
The lawyers' call for mandatory video recording during police interrogations comes amid serious allegations that 2 suspects, both charged with capital murder, were physically assaulted by police to extract confessions. According to attorney Jerry Edwin, who chose not to disclose the names of his clients, any evidence obtained through coercion or assault can be ruled inadmissible, potentially leading to case dismissals even for the most severe offenses.
One incident is a one-off, but when you've heard from 2 persons who are charged with murder that they were beaten by the police in order to confess, I think then we ought to take a step back and change direction. I think to avoid any doubt as to the conduct of the police in interviewing suspects, that here in Grenada we should adopt this practice.
The attorney argues that implementing mandatory video recording does not require significant funding and could be done using basic technology.
This could be done on a mobile phone, a video camera. The cost to correct so as to avoid any suspicion, any doubt in the way the police conduct their work is for all police interrogations and questioning to be videotaped. And I think such a move, a very cost-effective, cheap move, will not only modernize the way that criminal suspects are interrogated, questioned, so that the police can obtain a sworn statement from them. It removes any doubt, any suspicion around the police themselves.
Edwin revealed that he has already filed an application to dismiss one of the capital murder charges based on allegations of police misconduct.
And I believe we will succeed because that's the law. How do we protect the integrity of the police work? We cannot take the policeman's word for it. We're in an adversarial system. The police have to prove their case, but we say it should be done in a manner that such procedures are not going to be questioned.
He is pleading with the police leadership to implement mandatory video recording of all police interrogations for the benefit of both suspects and law enforcement, expressing the view that it is a simple solution that will increase public trust and prevent these recurring allegations. The court is expected to rule on Edwin's motion to dismiss the charges against his client in the coming weeks. If the case proceeds, the defense plans to highlight the alleged forced confessions as a key issue at trial. GBN will provide more details as the matter unfolds. Reporting for GBN News, Nisha Paul.
This story to report, the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, has issued an alert warning of a heightened dengue outbreak risk in the Americas due to the spread of the DNV3 serotype. Rena Pett Thomas has this report.
The Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, has issued an epidemiological alert warning of an increased risk of dengue outbreaks across the Americas and the Caribbean due to the growing presence of the Dengue 3 stereotype. The alert issued on Tuesday urges countries to enhance disease surveillance, early diagnosis, and clinical management to mitigate a potential surge in cases. Health experts are concerned about the resurgence of Dengue 3 as populations in areas where it has been absent for an extended period may lack immunity, increasing their vulnerability. Additionally, this stereotype has been associated with severe forms of dengue, even in first-time infections, posing a significant public health challenge. Dengue transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito exists in 4 stereotypes: Dengue 1, Dengue 2, Dengue 3, and Dengue 4. Immunity to one stereotype does not protect against the other, and subsequent infections with different stereotypes can lead to more severe illness. Acting Senior Environmental Health Officer in Grenada, Denny Crony, in a recent interview with GBN, reminded the public about preventing the growth of the mosquito population and the spread of dengue.
As it relates to preventative, we want to narrow down on source reduction. And when we speak about source reduction, we are speaking about eliminating breeding sites around your home, around your properties, around anywhere that you own. And it's not just about me, it's not just about the Department of Environmental Health, but it's about each one of us taking action, going out in our backyards and ensuring that there is no stagnant water in any form, in containers, in plastic, and helping us as a department prevent that outspread. One of the key actions we should be taking is, as I said, we have to eliminate the source. We have to protect ourselves. And when I speak about protecting ourselves, there are a number of things we can use. We can use off, we can use some mosquito nets and way long sleeve clothes and so forth. So we have a part to play in this thing.
PAHO is urging governments to take proactive measures to prevent the spread of dengue and minimize its impact on communities. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Cultural Minister Adrian Thomas and Chief Cultural Officer Kelvin Jacob have extended best wishes to Grenada's reigning soca monarch and Road March King, Shondell Dash Amede, and former Groovy King, Kenroy Blackadan Ogis, who have secured spots in the final round of the Ultimate Soca Champion competition in Trinidad and Tobago, the biggest soca show for the carnival season in the Twin Island Republic. Minister Thomas, in his congratulatory message, included Shaquan Olive, who competed in the semi-final of the Youth Soca Champion competition and is in the running to be selected as the wild card pick for the event.
But first of all, I must congratulate those two guys for flying the Grenada flag high. Hard work, being passionate about the soca. They have demonstrated that Grenada is still spicy when coming to Carnival. They are rocking the waves in Trinidad, and I'm very happy for that. And I really want to congratulate them for making it to the finals. They did a fantastic work in the semi-finals. They are mashing up all the shows. So, wow, I can only imagine that the finals will be a bumper finals. Well, I would like to encourage them to do the very best. The energy that they have put into the shows, that they put into the semi-finals, I would like them to do the very same thing in the finals. Just give it your best shot and may the best man win. I also want to congratulate all the other finalists. I think is a sense of unity where Grenadians are rubbing shoulders with Trinidadians, and I think where the show was in the early days with Mr. William Monroe, I would really like to see it get back there where you have a Caribbean flavor and people are enjoying themselves. I would also like to remember and congratulate Shaquan Olive for the performance he did in the semi-finals. He didn't make it to the finals, but I think he represented our country well, and he was not fortunate like Dash and Blackadan in terms of making it to the semi-finals, but I know he will support them, and we really and truly feel proud of him.
Chief Cultural Officer Kelvin Jacob spoke about Blackadan's perseverance following Grenada's 2024 Carnival season.
As Chief Cultural Officer, I'd just like to offer congratulations to both Dash and Blackadan for their victory in the semi-final and their place in the final. I know they have been working hard at it, and I wish them all the best in the finals. We know that Blackadan has been pushing his music after Carnival, because we know that his song really took off after Carnival. He performed here, he didn't do very well in the competition, but his song started taking off after Carnival, and he's making waves now in Trinidad. Likewise, Dash, and we just want to offer congratulations to them and wish them all the best in the final.
All right, so the trio were among 10 Youth Soca Champion contenders and 18 Ultimate Soca Champion performers who faced off in the semi-finals on Sunday at the Naparima Bowl Amphitheater in San Fernando. The Ultimate Soca Champion Grand Final is set for February 20 at Queen's Park, Savannah from 8 p.m. when the finalists will go head-to-head in the battle of talent, energy, and crowd engagement. After the break, we'll have the latest update on the Western Bus pilot project. We'll talk about that. Stay close.
Me a 38 but you are 92. Yeah. You need the number one run, man. That is it. No what? You guys, number one. Yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number one rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Grenada, the ultimate relay showdown is back. Get ready for speed, power, and heart-pounding action as the IMA National Relay Meet takes over the Kirani James National Stadium on Saturday, February 22nd from 3 p.m. The fastest teams, the fiercest competition, and non-stop edge-of-your-seat excitement. Who will dominate the track? Who will claim the glory? Only one way to find out. Be there. Tickets, finish line A, $50. Finish line B, $40. Main stand C, $30. Secondary stand, $20. Bleachers, $15. Children 12 and under pay $15 for the main stand C, secondary stand, and bleachers. Get your tickets now and experience the thrill of champions. The IMA National Relay Meet. Feel the speed. Witness the greatness.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Courts Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
The National Bus Association is reporting positive feedback and improvements in the transportation system following the launch of the Western Bus Pilot Project. More in this Rena Pett Thomas report.
2 weeks after the launch of the Western Road Pilot Project, executives of the National Bus Association have received positive feedback and observed significant improvement in the transportation system on the island's western corridor. The initiative aims to optimize public transportation by improving bus flow and enhancing the commuting experience for passengers. A key feature of the project ensures that a bus is stationed at the St. George's bus terminal at 6, 7, and 8 p.m. to transport passengers to various destinations. The National Bus Association President Derek McKenzie provided an update on the project.
The Western Pilot Project is a very good initiative that actually bring to the western side the ability for people to have confidence that they will get a bus around 6, 7, and 8 o'clock Monday to Friday. So far, we've been monitoring it. As we said, it's a pilot. There are always room for one to make adjustments, but it's something that brings relief to the western side, and we kind of see some form of improvements.
McKenzie expressed confidence in the project's potential, highlighting its role in offering sustainable solutions while addressing immediate challenges in the transport sector. He remains hopeful that if successful, the initiative will be expanded to other routes. However, he also acknowledged ongoing challenges within the transportation system that will need to be addressed.
It's very unfortunate that buses with P plates would ply the route, not registered, or these are buses that are not qualified to actually transport people. It's a hazard. If, God forbid, that something happens, these people are not insured. And then operators itself that has the route stickers has to comply or apply the routes on the respective routes. We can't afford to continue trotting in this kind of direction where you will probably have a number 4 sticker and you're traveling on a number 1 route, or a number 1 sticker and you're traveling on different routes. These things have to stop. There are regulations that we have to follow. Part of that is it tells you that you are allowed a trip in the morning between 5 and 8 o'clock if you're living on a particular zone and you go into your place of commencement. For decades now, we've been trying to champion that, and we took it up with the Grenada Transport Commission. We have a meeting. We're trying to arrange a meeting with enforcement that we can deal with that. It's part of one of the ills that actually plague the industry, and if we don't get that sorted out, it actually defeats the purpose of what we are trying to do.
Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Before the break, in a bid to improve the quality of care at Grenada's mental health facility, Minister for Mental Health and Wellness, Delma Thomas, has announced the provision of much-needed beds and medical equipment. Speaking during a special sitting of Parliament on Tuesday, Minister Thomas emphasized that this initiative aligns with the government's commitment to strengthening health services across the country.
Just yesterday, Mr. Speaker, we proudly delivered 10 specialized beds at Monge Mental Hospital, marking a decisive step towards elevating patient care and support. These beds are tailored to the unique needs of mental health patients, ensuring they receive the high standard of care, the first of its type for the institution. The initiative, Mr. Speaker, reflects our unwavering commitment to mental health, a commitment that will continue to grow as 20 additional beds are on their way. Through this investment, we are not only enhancing healthcare infrastructure, but also reinforcing our dedication to the well-being of every citizen of this country.
Minister Thomas also highlighted other proactive initiatives under the ministry's community outreach program aimed at enhancing mental health support and accessibility.
Last year, we provided a brand new vehicle to our staff, and we intensified staff in every parish. So now our mental health staff are in every parish taking care and educating families, and that's why we are seeing the decline. I also like to place on the record our commendation to our people in the diaspora who gave us 12 first aid bags that we can distribute to our staff. As a government also, we provided incentive packages to motivate our staff in the field, and so we are reaping the benefit. But Mr. Speaker, we have just started.
Sports News is next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Hi, Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true. Grenada, the ultimate relay showdown is back. Get ready for speed, power, and heart-pounding action as the IMA National Relay Meet takes over the Kenroy James National Stadium on Saturday, February 22nd from 3 p.m. The fastest teams, the fiercest competition, and non-stop edge of your seat excitement. Who will dominate the track? Who will claim the glory? Only one way to find out. Be there. Tickets, finish line A, $50. Finish line B, $40. Main stand C, $30. Secondary stand, $20. Bleachers, $15. Children 12 and under pay $15 for the main stand C, secondary stand, and bleachers. Get your tickets now and experience the thrill of champions. The IMA National Relay Meet. Feel the speed. Witness the greatness.